Welcome to Tommy's in the house. Today I got another reaction video for you. It is Eric B and Rakim. Best believe it, baby. I ain't no joke. Early 80s, mid 80s, early 80s. I gotta say, man, Rakim was, to me, uh, if there's a Mount Rushmore of hip hop artists, he's on there. To me, he's the best MC ever. He was way ahead of his time. Way ahead of his time. People don't really show him as much love as I think they should. But let's get right into this video. I ain't no joke. Eric B and Rakim. Let's do it.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it when I'm done and make sure it's broke. When I'm gone, no one gets on, cause I won't let nobody press up and mess up the scene I set. I like to stand in the crowd and watch the people wonder, damn. But think about it, then you understand. I'm just an addict, addicted to music. Maybe it's a habit. I gotta use it, even if it's jazz or the quiet storm. I hope.
Man, look at those gold chains, man, that they rocked back in the day. It's funny because those things are still hot today. People are MCs, rappers, whatever you want to call them today. They still be rocking them big gold chains. They just isn't that funny how hip hop, like, it's kind of stayed the same as far as like gold chains, even some of the outfits, man. Like these outfits they were rocking back in the day. The suits, the Adidas jumpsuits, the Nike jumpsuits. Yo, like they're still going today. I still people seeing it, like rocking them today. The Kango hats. I mean, yo, the Kango hats, like I said, I still rock it. And they ain't cheap. The sunglasses, like everything. It's funny, man. Like hip hop, like it's still the same kind of as far as like fashion goes, you know. And yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is. Let's get back into this.
A beat up, converted into hip-hop form. Write a rhyme and graffiti in every show you see me in. Deep concentration, cause I'm no comedian. Jokers are wild if you won't be tame. I treat you like a child and you're gonna be named another enemy, not even a friend of me. Cause you'll get fried in the end when you pretend to be competing. Cause I just put your mind on pause and I complete when you compare my rhyme with yours. I wake you up and as I stare in your face, you seem stunned. Remember me, the one you got your idea from. But soon you start to suffer, the tune will get rougher. When you start to stutter, that's when you had enough. Fighting it'll make you choke. You can't provoke, you can't cope. You should have broke because I ain't no joke.
So I'm old cast. So these are some of my favorite hip hop artists back in the day, rap artists. If y'all don't know Eric B. Rakim, that right there, spinning the records, the LPs, vinyl, whatever you want to call it. That is Eric B. Rakim is obviously the rapper. He is a legend. Eric B and Rakim. I think Eric B was a DJ. And Rakim, I think he met him out in New York somewhere as a DJ, and then they linked up, and that's how they became Eric B and Rakim. But Eric B really didn't rap much. It was mainly Rakim, and on all their albums, it was mainly Rakim. Eric B once in a while rap, but like he was more like, you could say he was more 80s kind of still in that that tone of rapping. Like he didn't really like evolve like Rakim. Rakim was way beyond the 80s. Even though it was the 80s, he was rapping like rappers today. Like he was already ahead of his time, if that makes any sense to any hip hop head out there. Like that's why I feel like he's one of the best MCs ever to do it. I think he is the best. But let's get back into this video. Flavor Flav.
I got a question, as serious as cancer. Who can keep the average dancer hyper as a heart attack? Nobody smiling, cause you're expressing the rhyme that I'm styling. This is what we all sit down to write. You can't make it, so you take it home, break it and bite. Use pieces and bits of all my hip hop hits. Get the style down packed, then it's time to switch. Put my tape on pause and add some more to yours. Then you figured you're ready for the neighborhood chores. The EMC, EE, don't even try to be. When you come up to speak, don't even lie to me. You like to exaggerate, dream and imaginate, then change the rhyme around that could aggravate me. So when you see me come up, freeze, or you'll be one of those 7 MCs. They think that I'm a new jack, but only if they knew that. They who think wrong, or they who can't do that style that I'm doing, they might ruin patterns and paragraphs based on you and your offbeat DJ. If anything he play sound familiar, I'll wait till he say play him. So I'ma have to diss who broke. You can get a smack for this. I ain't no joke.
I would love to get one of those ghetto blasters. I used to have one, a Magnavox. It was a yellow and black one. And I used to walk around or go on my bicycle everywhere with this thing. And this thing was like a big ass boombox, mega blaster, whatever you want to call it. Um, I think it took like 12D batteries. Like this thing was no joke. And this is where like when like you could not go to no dollar store and buy batteries. Like the only batteries around when I remember were like the cheapest was like Ever Ready, but they would not work in those things. The ghetto blasters, they just would not work. You had to have like good batteries, Duracell, Energizer, and man, they were not cheap, boy. But I love music, and I used to just, like I said, walk around or ride around on my bike on this big ass ghetto blaster Magnavox, man. And man, I miss it, man. I wish I kept it. I do, because those things are not cheap now. Flavor Flav, he's a trip, man.
I hold the microphone like a grudge. Be a whole record so the needle don't budge. I hold a conversation cause what I invent. I nominated my DJ the president. When I'm CL, keep a freestyle going steadily. So pucker up and whistle my melody. But whatever you do, don't miss one. There'll be another rough rhyme after this one. Before you know it, you're following it fiending, waiting for the punchline to get the meaning. Like before, the moral of my story I'm telling. Nobody beats the R, so stop yelling. Save it, put it in your pocket for later. Cause I'm moving the crowd and be a rectificator. No interruption till the mic is broke. When I'm gone, then you can joke. Cause everything is real on a serious tip. Keep playing, and I get furious quick. And I take it for a walk through hell. Freeze your dome, don't watch your eyeballs swell. Guide you out of triple stage darkness. When it get dark again, then I'ma spark this microphone. Cause the heat is on. You see smoke and I'm finished when the beat is gone. I'm no joke, no joke, no joke.
I love DJing, man. That is so smooth. Well, y'all, that was Eric B. Rakim. I ain't no joke. Man, just classic hip hop, man. Classic hip hop. Um, listen, if you guys are new school, you don't really know too much about the old school. There's some rappers I really suggest you go back and listen to. Rakim is one of them. Eric B. and Rakim, mainly Rakim, but um, Big Daddy Kane, that dude could flow. LL Cool J, that's another rapper that started in the 80s and was still popular in the 2000s, early to mid 2000s, was still making hit songs. He like that's another guy, LL Cool J, man. Like he's so underrated in my opinion. Like the way he went from the 80s to the 90s to 2000s, like he knew how to flow in each generation. Like he wasn't stuck in like the 80s. Like Run DMC, they were hot, don't get me wrong, but their flow was 80s flow. They could never transition into like 90s, 2000, early 2000s. LL Cool J did that very well. And Rakim was already ahead of the game in the 80s. He was already rapping like people in the 90s. So yeah, man. But anyways, Tommy's in the house. Peace out.